This call is being recorded.
Welcome to the artwork of CP, you guys. Today we're going to talk about what we want for Christmas and therefore how to support a podcaster. And I'll just speak while Danielle's getting organized because, as I told you last week, Danielle's technology is not working out the best. So if she cuts out and there goes the cat, the cat is on the podcast too. Okay, well, if the show mascot, I should say. And so if the technology proceeds to cut out on her end, let's just say she'll dial back in because her phone and dial pad means do not work in correspondence as I'm on my laptop. And so, yeah. So she's dealing with Cat. That Cat's name is Puma, by the way, you guys. And he's really cute. He's really cute. I have not met Puma in person. I have seen pictures of him and now videos of him. I have not met him in person, but we will soon. Let's just say we will soon. Yeah, let's just say. How do I put this? We, Mrs. Elf is working on the supplies for Danielle. That's all I'll say. Let's all put that out because yeah. The elves are working on the supplies for Danielle. I talked to one of my elves in person last night, and the elves are physically working on the supplies for Danielle. So let's just put that in perspective. And so basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do it this way. We're going to do how to support a podcaster and then what we want for Christmas. And so that's how we're going to do it. And so I'll go first with my little speech here. I mean, to those of you who have been around me long enough to know that, well, to those of you who've been around me long enough to know that CP is not Instagram perfect, not Instagram perfect. I barely have my Christmas decorations up, let alone my tree. And so it's going to be very interesting how we're gonna get a tree in this house. I don't know, but I have elves working on that one too. Trust me, I have a team working on that one too. So we did half Christmas Eve decoration. But for those of you who really want to support a podcaster, I would say if the podcaster has merchandise or if the YouTuber has merchandise, please support it that way. Yes, you can buy merchandise. And if the podcaster has a favorite charity and you are so financially inclined to donate to a favorite charity of that podcaster, please donate because every little bit counts. And as I see behind me, I'm looking at Danielle and her book, the poster of her book happens to be behind her. And so please please, 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 if you have a moment, go buy that book. Go buy Dan Can Thread, and you can do it too. So please go buy the podcaster's book. Go buy something related to podcasting because um, because of reasons. Yeah, podcasting is a lonely sport, and we all need your support. So please, if you are so inclined, you can either donate to the podcaster themselves, or you could either go support them on Amazon or their merch store of choice, or you could donate to their favorite charity. And I think Danielle would agree with me on this one because I people are asking me, well, if you end up going back to Aspen in July, well, I almost gave it away. See, I can't keep a secret. But if you land up going back to Aspen sometime in the near future, which I might be. And so, what would you land up doing as far as disabilities? Well, that's a simple answer. I would get in contact with my favorite charity on the planet. I happen to be, along with Danielle, one of the founding members of that charity. And that charity is Challenge Aspen. So if you want to donate, if you, oh, here's something you can do, which I just thought of. You could donate to Challenge Aspen via Amazon Smile. And then he is shaking his head, yes. Or you can donate to the charity of the podcaster's choice directly. So, how Amazon Smile works is you are shopping on Amazon for Christmas or Hanukkah gifts, but you Amazon through Amazon Smile gives a percentage of that sale back to the charity of your choice. And there are thousands of charities on there. Challenge Aspen is one of them. But please, 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 please consider donating to the charity directly, or please, please, please consider donating to the charity via Amazon Smile. And yeah, and then the other thing you could do is pass along your favorite episode of of a podcast to a person that's not into podcasting, or you could on Christmas morning, before you wrap up those iPhones and before you wrap up those headphones, you could always carefully open up the phone and subscribe them to your favorite podcast, or it doesn't have to be the artwork of CPO winning cup. Just saying to them that may be helpful. And but we want, because podcasting is so new, we want more subscribers in outside the podcasting space. So, or you could ask them what is your favorite subject matter, and when they open up said technology, or you could subscribe them right then and there on Christmas morning, depending on what their favorite subject matter is. And so that is how you could support a podcaster. Number one is support them directly, support them through charity, support them by subscribing and telling your friends. And last but not least, leaving a 5-star review on how many stars you think in Apple Podcast, formerly known as iTunes. And I always get that confused because iTunes and Apple Podcasts are two totally different things. And so, and that is it on how you can support a podcaster. And now, okay. Yes? You want to talk about songs? Have you sent me a link to talk? Oh, yeah. Yeah. One, Danny, you just remind me of something. One, when I said support a podcaster, I mean in all formats. I mean whether they have a YouTube channel or whether they have a podcast or whether they have I mean in every format possible. So for those of you that didn't listen to a podcast update / a loss, it was more my loss than Danielle's loss, but because she's in the podcasting space now, because we're all in the podcasting space, we all felt this loss. But there was a beautiful tribute to, and I think Jim's wife spoke as well. There was a beautiful tribute, and it's on YouTube. And Danielle's gonna put a link in the show notes. I know last week we put a GoFundMe campaign in the show notes for him, and now we're going to put the tribute. And that's when I say support a podcaster, you don't need to support them just by a podcast. You can support them in any way possible. You guys have been tremendous support as I was trying to get my life reorganized down in Arizona, and I'm still trying to get my life reorganized. It's been a long process, but you guys have been a wonderful and I support in that. So when I say support a podcaster, do it in any format you see fit, or leave them a voicemail, or leave them on SpeakPipe primarily, or you can just leave them a voicemail on your iPhone too. There is voice notes on the iPhone in the text messaging app, and you can actually keep those. And I believe it's saved. I'm still trying to figure it out. I believe it's saved within a text message. I don't know if you can save it any other way, but we shall soon see. So, to get back to what I was going on to, now we're going to talk about what we want for Christmas. And because I got gifted all these beautiful things back in March of 2021. Okay, this is gonna be hard on me. Hard on me in a good way. Because I have been telling everyone that give me gifts, give me gift cards to primarily Amazon because I need them and I want them. But anything having to do with technology, you guys know I'm a technology freak. When it comes down to it, I'm also a people person freak now. Because Phoenix is so easy to get to. And so I tend to like people to come visit me and all stay with me. Yes, I said, and all stay with me. I can make a room. We can do this. But I am a really interactive person. So people wise, I hate, even though I'm a technology freak, I hate technology. I hate technology. I hate working with it. I hate being on it. I am more of a people person, and this is public knowledge that I don't care if we're sitting in the same room together and just having a conversation. I don't care if you're on the ground doing paperwork on my behalf or you're on my couch. I don't care. I don't care as long as you're in the same room and vicinity with me. I am perfectly happy as well. So I would say just cherish. One of the things I do want for Christmas is to cherish the time with, and I'm going, this will sound really weird, but for those of you that have listened to the episode called It, and then you and I should probably do a updated version of the episode called It because Arizona has taught me a lot about myself, and yeah, Arizona has taught me a lot about myself. Let's just put it that way. And I'm sure that you guys need updated episode on 2 years later, 3 years later, how many years later is it? It's two, but it's 2 years later. But for those of you who haven't heard the episode called It, go listen to it to figure out what I'm talking about. And then when we do the update, we'll attach, when I do the update with Danielle, we'll attach the it to the update. So if that makes sense, it to the update too. So you guys can, yeah. But what I want to tell you guys is I love technology. I love gift cards. I love cash too. So if you guys are so inclined to help me out cash or help me out, just send me Christmas cards. You're welcome to send me Christmas cards too. And you're welcome to just love on a podcaster that kept you going through a pandemic. And just I think we all had that moment of, okay, this is real. What are we gonna do? Let's put something in our ears. And that's why I made Unwin Cup so much content, and it's this still unreleased episodes on my laptop that, yes, I haven't forgotten about. I just have to have the time to do it, and my life is a little bit crazy right now again. And so I'm going to hand those over to Danielle, and she is going to put them up. But basically, what I want is Amazon gift cards, and I want some sort of technology, and I want just love and support because, and maybe a little bit of cash too, but
Mhm.
just basically love and support because I think that's what we all need. We all need in the new transitions of life post 2020. We all need love and support. And no, I tested again. I don't have COVID. The cough, the cough you're hearing is asthma related. It's not COVID related, you guys. I had to stick the swab up my nose with help because I wanted to see what because of me being in the disabled community and people walking in and out, I wanted to see and people getting it in here. I wanted to see if I had it, but no, I don't. And so basically, what's going to happen? Here's the schedule, you guys. The schedule is the following. Next week, I am completely chock-a-block over books. So this is my last weekend of peace, believe it or not. And so the next weekend is the 10th, the 11th, 12th. On the 12th, won't have my roommate because she's moving out. And so on the 11th, I won't be available. On the 12th, I may be available. And then I have a house guest, supposedly, supposedly coming. I also have two friends supposedly coming, but speaking of COVID, they may not come down. But yeah, so you think I'm a little bit busy? You think I landed up in the hot spots of Phoenix, Arizona? Yes. But so I am going to take a little. I'm definitely going to take Christmas off. I'm definitely going to take a New Year's off. And I don't know. I don't know what is going on between now and Christmas. So we'll just see what lands and then we're going to do on the 12th or either the 12th or the 18th. We're going to do New Year's resolutions, and we called that and put that up on New Year's Day, so you you could hear that, and so yes, no, yes, no, maybe so. Then he'll just unmuted the mic, tried to
No.
no.
Ah, no. 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 Ow. Got my phone.
Ah, ah, technology, guys. Her phone and dial pad do not get along. So, get back to what I was saying. Ugh. On the 12th or the 18th, we'll do New Year's resolution episode. And yeah, so you guys, let's not make this Christmas too chaotic, okay? Let's just enjoy the time with family, or those of you like me, I have chosen family members, and let's just enjoy the time with chosen family members, or all friends, if you still have friends in town, but especially enjoy the time with biological family, because those of you who, and this will make me cry, those of you who are lucky enough to still have biological family that loves and supports you, that is the best. I I don't happen to have a biological family that love and support me, and I wish I did, but it's their prerogative, not mine. And so I won't be flying anywhere. I won't be, yeah. So, new Christmas traditions. Let's just put it that way. New Christmas traditions in the desert. And I, I am gonna get a Christmas tree, but I feel like decorating ponytail plan too. And so, but I am going to figure out the Christmas tree and how we're gonna get and then I don't know. I don't know. And then as I said, the 12th or the 18th we can do something, but probably the afternoon of the 12th, definitely not in the morning because that will be too chaotic. But I will work with the Danielle behind the scenes and the elves behind the scenes, and it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be chaotic as well. And so I need to do that. But for right now, we're going to love you and leave you. And Danielle, do you want to say what?
I love you. No. I love you.
Go, go, go.
I love you. I not the more you have a snow boo boo yeah and I all the sound all the snow boo boo that I take for on all my own.
That is awesome. That is awesome. You know, well, you know, they now have snowboard boots, you guys, without laces. So that
That is the best.
that is awesome. That they now, well, I shouldn't say they now because I had a pair with out laces too, and so the more you can help CP, better.
Yeah.
So snowboard stuff. That's what you
Yeah.
want. Yippee, because yippee. And people have said to me, "Oh yes, you can. How do you do in bike ski?" And I said, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. I can do that in 2 seconds flat. Although it's a wheelchair, so not so much. But I can, I I could easily bring my walker and just do that. I mean, I did it in some apps once before, so I I when I go back up to Aspen in the near future, we may have to get me in bicycle, but we'll soon see. So Danielle wants snowboard stuff. I want technology because unfortunately, sad, I don't have access. My closest, well, it's not really bicycle friendly. I although they may have a program over there, but my closest quote ski mountain is 2 hours away. So nope, we're not doing that. And um, so if I land up going home in the near future, we have a couple of ideas when, and as I said, they also working on Daniel's Christmas present for me behind the scenes, and yeah, we yeah, but yeah, I just talked to one of the elves last night, who Danielle knows, who Danielle doesn't know. Danielle doesn't know this elf, but this elf offered, and yes, Miss Elf, you know who you are. This elf offered to do a major favor for me, and so we're working on something that Danielle's gonna be blown away by. But yep, and so that is, and I'm not going to tell her until Christmas. So that we'll just leave it at that. But Amazon gift cards, cash, and um, technology for me, and then you can just support the podcast on Christmas morning. Either way, and happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas. Yes, you guys can at me for saying it, but who cares? And just have a safe and happy holiday season, you guys. Bye, you guys.
But yeah, you for
What she said. Thank you for following us, you guys. Bye, you guys.